Prime Hydration was supposed to be unstoppable. A flashy new drink backed by two of the loudest voices on the internet, Logan Paul and KSI. It was hyped as the billion-dollar rocket that would crash through the sports drink market and leave the old giants scrambling. For a moment, it looked like that prophecy was coming true. Kids were queuing outside stores, bottles were reselling like sneakers, and influencers were parading Prime as if it were liquid gold. Within a year, it was generating over $1 billion in sales, with Logan bragging about billionaire dreams and KSI flexing their status as industry disruptors. But hype has a half-life, and Prime's glow burned out faster than anyone expected. The first warning signs came from across the Atlantic. UK sales plummeted by nearly 70%, dropping from over £112 million to just £33 million in a single year. Net profit collapsed even harder, shrinking to barely £310,000. Pocket change for a brand once hailed as a billion-dollar empire. The US wasn't immune either. Sales there dipped by 40% in just months, and global numbers revealed an even uglier truth: a 90+% collapse in revenue. For a brand that entered like a tidal wave, the retreat was just as violent. And when the sales slipped, the lawsuits piled in. Prime was suddenly in the courtroom almost as often as it was on store shelves. A class action lawsuit accused the grape-flavored bottles of containing PFAS, the so-called forever chemicals linked to long-term health risks. Another suit challenged the caffeine claims of Prime Energy, with lab tests showing more caffeine than advertised. Their manufacturing partner, Refresco, demanded $68 million, claiming Prime broke a massive supply deal when sales tanked. And if that wasn't enough, the US Olympic Committee came after them for slapping Olympic-style branding on bottles without permission. One by one, the cracks in the empire grew wider, and the headlines grew uglier. Behind all the noise was a more painful truth. The product itself wasn't remarkable. Prime wasn't some revolutionary formula. It was flavored water with artificial sweeteners, boosted by neon packaging and endless influencer marketing. It wasn't designed to outtaste Gatorade or beat Body Armor in science. It was designed to look good on Instagram, to be flaunted by athletes and YouTubers, and to ride a wave of hype. And once that wave crashed, there wasn't much left. The backlash spread beyond lawsuits. Schools began banning Prime Energy, citing concerns over its caffeine levels and look-alike packaging that blurred the line between the kid-friendly hydration bottles and the high-caffeine cans. Doctors started weighing in, warning parents against letting their kids drink it. Health experts shredded the nutrition claims. Regulators began circling. What started as influencer clout turned into a reputation crisis that no amount of hype videos could spin away. Logan and KSI tried doubling down. Logan bragged about Prime's state-of-the-art production and global bottling partners, insisting the brand was still winning. They launched flashy collaborations, mocked competitors like Gatorade and Liquid IV, and kept the social media machine roaring. But arrogance only made the slide steeper. Instead of rebuilding trust, the company leaned harder into gimmicks, and the public could smell the desperation. The comparisons were brutal. Body Armor spent years building real trust before Coca-Cola bought them out. Coca-Cola first tested the waters with a minority stake, then only went all in after years of proven growth. Prime, on the other hand, raced for a billion-dollar valuation in record time, but never laid the groundwork for sustainability. Investors saw the difference. Corporations don't rescue spiraling rockets. They buy steady climbers. Now the dream of a mega buyout looks like fantasy. Logan's 20% stake once had him teasing billionaire status if Prime could fetch $5 billion in a sale. Today, with sales collapsing and lawsuits circling, that payday looks farther away than ever. For KSI, the sting is just as sharp, from global domination to clearance racks at Walmart in less than 3 years. The truth is simple. Prime wasn't built to last. It was built for clout, and clout doesn't pay the bills when customers walk away. Fame is like fast fashion, trendy, loud, and fleeting. Once the spotlight shifts, you need substance to survive. And Prime, stripped of hype, doesn't have the backbone. The question now is whether Logan and KSI can pull off a reinvention, or if Prime is destined to be remembered as one of the fastest brand crashes in beverage history. They've got money, connections, and influence, but against lawsuits, falling sales, and fading trust, those may not be enough. The empire that once looked bulletproof is crumbling in real time. So, where does this leave Prime? Is there still a chance for a comeback, or is the drink already headed to the graveyard of forgotten fads? That's the mystery. And while Logan may still be chasing that billionaire title, the numbers don't lie. Prime went from the hottest drink on Earth to a cautionary tale almost overnight. The rise was loud, the fall was louder, and the ending is still being written. Do you think Prime can survive, or is it already finished? Drop your thoughts in the comments.